All PSLE chief markers, marking key personnel and markers, embrace a common goal, which is to uphold the validity and public trust in PSLE marking standards. Meet Madam Anitha, Vice Principal of Jingnan Primary School and one of the PSLE chief markers. In the last 6 years, she served as a PSLE chief marker for English Paper 2. Through her leadership, she nurtured the hearts and minds of her team, learning to balance rigorous standards with compassionate leadership to create an environment where both people and excellence thrive together.
Serving as a PSLE chief marker has been one of the most meaningful chapters of my professional life. Each year, I've been reminded of the importance of fairness, precision, integrity in upholding our national assessment standards. I truly appreciated the opportunity to work alongside a very dedicated team of educators and the SCAB officers whose professionalism, clarity, commitment made the marking exercise really a smooth and enriching experience. I'm deeply grateful to have played a part, however small, in this very important national endeavour. This team that I've been working with, I think is about 6 years or so. So when I receive email from SCAB, usually I will send it out to them and say, hi, welcome, we are all back in the team again. And it is very systematically taken up by my ACMs, and they will start all the prep work for the deployment of the markers, and I will do the final check. They are all ever ready. So I find this team very, very intact and really collaborative. And when new one comes in, I find that the team also embrace them and look after them very well. Whoever is taking over my role, right, they are very fortunate to have this team. It has always been fulfilling to know that our collective effort upholds the integrity and trust placed in the national exam system.
What really comes to mind is how Madam Anitha is very clear as to how exactly she wants to implement the entire marking exercise. In her briefing, for example, she will take over the toughest section, which is the complete OE, and she will make it very palatable for the markers. She will annotate the entire complete passage with different colours, and she doesn't just read through the passage for the markers, but rather she will highlight certain important connections with the different parts of the passage, and that is made very visible by the different colours that she used. And with that, it helps the markers to really understand the passage very, very quickly without having to do the laborious task of just reading it passively. That understanding really has an impact on how the marking exercise is to be done.
Madam Anitha is a great chief marker, more so than just a professional person and relationship that we have with her. She's able to rally all of us to understand the mission that we have, the national duty we uphold, the trust and confidence the system has in us to ensure confidentiality, security, consistent application, and yet being able to be flexible about it and to raise queries. She has that warmth and spontaneity about her. In between the conversations are really the care that she has for student outcomes, student learning, teachers' growth. The professional conversations are there, yes, but what glues all of us together is that personable, warmth, love and care that we share as a fraternity of teachers, markers, key marking personnel across schools in Singapore. And that is something I'll always remember.
She brings with her a wealth of experience because over the years we had started out with the physical script marking, and now that we have shifted for a number of years for English especially to on-screen marking, she has had to pivot very quickly with what else to look out for, even with the quicks coming in. Her clarity of instruction is one. Her personality is one that is very down to earth, very warm, very sincere. Perhaps one thing that I can share about Madam Anitha Anitha is, besides her clarity of thought and her meticulousness and attention to detail, she's very warm as a chief marker, and she personally bakes every single year her famous banana cake. The very last day, all the assistant chief markers and the marking chiefs will look forward to Madam Anitha's personal baked banana cake.
The journey of a chief marker is one that demands excellence at every turn. Through Madam Anitha's story, we see how this role shapes not just marking standards, but the very culture of assessment in our education system. Her meticulous preparation, her warmth that transforms a marking exercise into a collaborative mission, these qualities exemplify what it means to lead with both rigor and heart. Madam Anitha's approach reflects something larger: the dedication of all our exam key personnel who understand that behind every script is a student's future, and behind every marking decision is our collective responsibility to uphold fairness and integrity. As one generation of key personnel passes the torch to the next, they carry forward more than just procedures and protocols. They pass on a legacy of continuous improvement, collaborative spirit, and unwavering commitment to our students. To every key personnel who has served, who serves now, and who will serve in the future, your dedication ensures that the trust placed in our national examination system remains unshaken. The standards you uphold today become the foundation upon which tomorrow's educators will build. The mission continues. The legacy endures. The commitment to excellence lives on.